Okay, so this video is going to look at the fun stuff that you received in the box for lab. Okay, so I just easily went to Amazon, quite honestly, and just to give us some visuals. All right, so I can go to Carolina, I can go to these other sites, but at least you get an idea of, some other information and some feedback here. So what you have in your kit, you have your fitness tracker. You also will have a blood typing kit. You will have a heart to dissect. You'll have your urine test strips as well. So let's just go to Amazon. And I already kind of showed you this view a little bit before. This is a little bit of a different face than what I saw before, but this is essentially your fitness tracker. So this is the one thing that you will be using every single day in your life for this term. And if I pull this to the side real quick and I come back to, let's see, where is my website here? Oh, it's right there. If we come down to, let's see, your lab weeks, and then you have your fitness tracker, what you need to know. And this is the videos of how to use your fitness tracker. And so I have a part section here of essentially how to use your fitness tracker. And so make sure that you watch these different parts for that, okay? And then come back to the lab section here. Let's see, other things for fitness tracker. Obviously you have your Excel spreadsheet that I showed you in these videos as well, and I have an example. And so this particular smart fitness watch tracker, yes, it gives you the time, but it also is giving you information about ECGs, your blood oxygen levels, heart rate, blood pressure, how many calories you're using, how many steps that you're taking, and so on. And you're going to keep track of this every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Okay, so that's what this is for, and you should be wearing this essentially every day. And if you have a smart device, you're going to be using that as well. So you have to watch those intro videos to get a good idea of how this is working. Okay. Okay, so then let's go to the blood typing kit. This is an Eldon card that I had you guys buy. You can get it through Amazon, and we get them through a lot of other types of biological suppliers as well. There's all different types and versions, but this is essentially the type that I had you guys get. And you essentially have some lancets that are there to prick your finger, and sometimes you might need help to do this as well. But essentially this is for blood typing, to get an idea if you're A or B or O, if you're positive or negative for RH. And this is essentially a little blood typing card. Okay, so this is going to also be found in your lab section. So if we come back here, go to our lab weeks, this is going to be for blood. And if I click on that, this is explaining your blood lab overview. So this is me talking to you about everything we're doing. And you have your checklist and your overview here. And then you scroll down. This is your home lab kit for blood typing. Okay, so this is what you're going to be doing at home. And if I click on this, you'll see that there's instructions for what you're doing today or on this day. You also have a video right from the company showing you a step-by-step. And then there's a discussion board where you're actually uploading a picture of you in your blood typing card here. Okay, so again, that's week 2, and there's all kinds of lovely descriptions and information for you here. You also are going to be doing a heart dissection, and this is going to be in the cardiovascular chapter or cardiovascular week, and this is going to be week 3. And you also will be taking a photo of you and your heart and uploading that, but you need to essentially dissect, and this comes from our biological Carolina company. And it's either a pig heart or a cow heart that is usually sent. And it comes with an instructional dissection little manual as well. And it's large, it's easy to see, and you're basically going to be going through and having something to actually physically, tangibly touch and dissect. And that is easily thrown away into the trash as well. Okay, so that is another item, and that's again going to be in week 3 of your lab. So your week 3 lab, again, you have week 1, 2, and again, you would find it there in week 3. We also have let's see, we have our fitness tracker, we have our heart, we have our card, and then we have our urine test down here. Let's see, there's all kinds of ones on These are typically the ones I have ordered. Depends on what is available from our biological supply. And you can see that there's a whole pack of these guys. So it's really difficult just to order like 5. Okay, so typically you'll get like 100 in a container, which is great to check for like urinary tract infections, glucose in your urine, all kinds of things. So you might use them for a year for all kinds of things for personal reasons. That's totally fine. So I think your parameters, there might be more parameters on your sticks, but essentially this is for week 6 in the lab. And so this is for our urinalysis lab. And we have more information for week 6 for urinalysis. There's different parameters you're going to follow. So some students are going to consume some salt. Some students are going to consume like Gatorade or maybe some water. And then we're going to look at volume output. We're going to look at also the chemistry and how that changes from the foods that we consume, okay? And so you actually have a color chart right on the container that you will basically put your test strip right down here, and then you're going to basically view and look at the different colorations over specific times. So you can see that there's like a 30-second, then after 40 seconds, 45, and then 60 seconds, and then basically after 2 minutes or 120 seconds, things are going to change. And this is a color-coded indicator reading for a urinalysis, okay? So these are the fun items that you're going to have. You might think, well, what about like respiratory, and what about the heart and the cardiovascular? Well, all of that is going to now be done through your fitness tracker. So yay for the fitness tracker. So again, we can monitor our ECG for those of you who have a smart device. If not, I'll come up with something else. But also our blood oxygen monitoring. So that's going to be for the respiratory lab. We also have heart rate. So that can be for blood and cardiovascular. Blood pressure monitoring, that's kind of blood and cardiovascular as well. And then because we're doing a daily log, right, to go back to our fitness tracker, we have a daily log that we're going to be doing every single day and adding information to every single day. This is kind of tying in everything. So blood oxygen levels and blood pressures and you know, our heart rates and our calories consumed, and all of that is basically going to be here in our daily log. Now we're going to kind of do extra stuff with our fitness tracker once we get into the lab. So when we get into the lab here, we're going to be doing extra stuff with cardiovascular, extra stuff here with the respiratory system using our fitness tracker. So we're going to go above and beyond the Excel spreadsheet, and we're going to do some other stuff there too, okay? But that just kind of gives you an idea of what was in that box that you guys purchased. And don't worry, we're going to get to all of it, and I'll be posting other videos and directions for all of those other lab items. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thanks, guys.